February 2025, I sat at home and thought to myself that I don't want to spend another winter with little to no riding due to snow and freezing temperatures. So in February 2026, I took my trusted 1300GS and rode to Málaga in Spain to leave the winter behind. Sometimes my brain is a bit weird. It comes up with a stupid idea and I just can't get it out of my head anymore. So I couldn't help but ride 1,200 kilometers on the first day and ride from Bavaria in Germany to the Cap BR within 12 hours. I put on some good weather protection, heated clothes and used the luxury of the bike to my advantage. Once I passed the Swiss-French border, the weather improved and I could actually enjoy the second part of the trip.
I hope the camera will get it across, but we're at the halfway mark, so 600 kilometers left. Weather seems to improve. I feel good. Let's hope for the best.
Alright guys, here are the stats. So riding time, actually we managed it, but of course we had to take some breaks, so in the end pure riding time yes, break time nope. Average consumption is 6 liters, which is quite nice I think, you know, for an average speed of 111 kilometers per hour. Nice, the 111. And we managed to get here in 1,214.7 kilometers. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, unlucky me. The Cap BR is closed, I can't get there. The road is closed, you're not allowed to ride in there. So we'll have to deal with this view over here. But I think it just makes up perfectly. So what I completely forgot to do yesterday, so this is me from the second day, is to show you the bike, what I have on it and so on. So there are not many modifications in comparison to the last trips. Yeah, crash bars and everything, there's nothing new. Also the luggage is the same. What I changed is the seat. The seat is from Wunderlich, as you can see, for comfort. Whole different level than the original seat. The original seat is pretty bad, to be honest. I can generally say after 1,000 kilometers I had around the same discomfort as I have on the original seat after 1 hour, just to give you some perspective there. And I changed the tires. I'm running these Michelin Aniki Adventure. And yeah, as you can see, the side is not really worn yet. Well, there's a little bit of wear now since I rode a couple of meters here in the twisties already, but I don't think any of my tires has ever looked like this after 1,200 or probably now 1,300 kilometers. So time to get rid of these today, I guess. There will be plenty chances, and the next days, of course, as well. So let's see about that.
And one new addition that you may be able to see. I do have 2 cameras now, and there might be a little surprise coming in a minute as well, depending on the situations that we're riding in. Because I got a little Pecker, as I like to call it. but more on that in just a minute when we can actually use it. Yes.
By the way, guys,
This also marks the exact spot of the border between Spain and France. So this is how difficult it is to get from one side to the other. What a beautiful place here. Oh wow. Still a little careful. I still don't trust the tires for some reason. I don't know. I do trust those 50/50 tires that I had before way more than these. And I can't really tell you why, but I think it's because they are moving easier than the 50/50 tires, and therefore it feels a little more nervous because they fall over to the side a little easier. At least it feels like. Then I'm still not sure what to make of the tarmac here in Spain, whether it is grippy or not so grippy. Sometimes I feel like the tarmac condition isn't the greatest either. But well. Yeah, one of these many dams that they have here in Spain. It's a very common thing. They use a lot of water power actually. And
this is definitely one of them. Ah, here's the bridge. I've seen a picture of that one already. And somewhere down that line, following the river that comes out of that dam, is where I will have a quick stop in a minute as well. So.
Very nice. So I would say there are way more people here than I expected. But okay, that's how it is. Significantly more people than I expected.
Yeah, then let's have a stop here. Yeah, there are significantly more people here than I anticipated. So my new toy is not allowed to come out yet because I don't want to disturb the people here. Because I really wanted to show this little bridge and the river that comes with it. So as just said, a little up that river, there is where you would find the dam, and right over here is that little river coming through. Yeah, awesome place to be. Yeah, I don't think I have mentioned what the plan for today actually is. Simply spoken, there isn't really a plan.
the only plan I have is I need to reach around, not really, but on average I need to do 270 kilometers each day now, because I have 6 days left to Malaga, and that is at least the track that I have planned, about 1,600 kilometers for the moment. Plus, of course, the occasional kilometer to get to a hotel and stuff like that, or maybe a detour for fueling, whatever. There was a pretty bad weather situation here in Spain not too long ago, and that may change plans as well, as there's absolutely the chance that some roads are, well, at least closed or potentially not even there anymore. We'll see about that. I hope that will not be the case, especially for the people living there, of course. That's the main concern.
Okay, Spain does already its first Spain things. I'm supposed to do either a water crossing or use the little bridge over there. I guess the bridge will be it, but I'm still not certain if I really want to do that. That's not really what I planned to do, to be completely honest with you. I think this should give me a good idea of whether I should do that or not. Probably not. Okay.
I found a bypass, at least I hope it's a bypass, and it's a normal road. Yeah. Seems to have, ice as well. Seems to have calibrated it already, perfect. I hope this is easier to ride than the other one. This does not look much better.
Perfect tires, perfect tire pressure as well. Oh, yeah. Who said there wasn't some adventuring in today? Ooh, I have a bad feeling. I have a pretty bad feeling. And there we go. Already. Yeah. SAS, of course. Yeah. Perfect start into the day, I guess. So let's get her up. Good. Slippery. Yeah, perfect tires for this kind of stuff here. And way too heavy bike. Yeah, screw it. I will try to turn back.
By the way, without rider, the maximum lean angle is 49 degrees. At least in the dirt, and the bike is laying on the side. Interesting that in riding dynamic or behavior you can get to like 54 and more. Interesting. have to stop here. Ha!
Wow. I think I have an idea of what I will do right now. By the way, welcome Pecker to the family. Why Pecker? Everybody else calls the drone Droney, right? Well, very simple thing. This little guy here in front of us, the GS, is called the Rhino, right? Or at least the GS Adventure is called Rhino. So let's say this is the baby Rhino, right? And if you ever watched any documentaries on rhinos or have seen them maybe even in real life, there are always some small birds, or, well, they're not that small, but there are always some birds sitting on top of the rhinos, and those are called oxpeckers. So I actually found it a quite funny idea to call the drone Pecker, as that is quite fitting. It's my little bird that belongs to the GS, so to my Rhino. But yeah, today is definitely not the day. So I hope I will find some better place in the next days where it's not so windy and there's not so much risk of rain involved, of course.
Let's hope I can get her to me. And I'm not too high already.
Fuck. Signal lost. The fun endeavors of using a drone, I guess.
So already first Pecker rescue mission, I guess. Oh, at least I get to ride the street once more. And another time. Yeah, there she is. Woo! Yeah, at least that works, huh? At least that function works. All right.
There you are, little guy. Hello? Still there? Good.
Yeah, since I found this place before already, let's use it for some nice pictures, huh?
Yo. Awesome. Probably I should have used the drone, but after this little adventure there already, I think I will just wait a little longer before I take it out again. In a more controlled environment before it falls down somewhere there. Awesome.
Next on the list was the Observatori della Mola de San Pau. which was an important viewpoint during the Ebro battle of the Spanish Civil War in 1938. The view is spectacular and absolutely worth a visit in my opinion.
Yeah, this is this little chapel up here, and the small parking spot here to the right is where you could ride in actually to get to the viewpoint. I can really recommend to go here, as the road specifically to here is quite fun to ride. So the main street, but also as you will see now, this very small road going down here, so this would be the way to the viewpoint, is quite a jam. Small little road down here, but as said, the main street that we will get to in a second, that is a lot of fun to ride. Wide open road. I understand more and more why there are so many skilled motorcycle riders coming from Spain, because if you have this kind of terrain available to you on a daily basis eventually, then of course you will learn a lot with all these twisties, and then of course also the off-road options that you have available are ridiculous. So absolutely makes sense that there are so many talented riders in Spain.
Fully fueled, me and the bike, so we can continue. We will go up there into those mountains, and I hope at least that the track that I found there is interesting to ride. At least it looked quite nice on Google Maps. By the way, how do you guys find tracks to ride if you go for street riding? If you plan a tour, do you just go as the day comes, or do you plan specifically and know every route that you're gonna take up front? This time I have to say I was a bit more careful with planning, and I actually took a look at specific streets and checked out whether I would like to ride them, and I also checked whether there are any kind of points of interest that I could go to and that I could visit. As I usually only ride the bike and never stop for any sightseeing or whatever. So this whole YouTube thing really helps me to do some sightseeing as well, and stop and also appreciate the landscape and everything. So that's my thing, let's say. Yeah. So let's go here and then see you in a minute. So this is our stop, or not really our stop. This is the place that I wanted to go through. Hey, water crossing. Starts out quite nice. This is exactly what I was looking for in terms of the road. And I specifically choose this one as towards the end of this road there is, let's say, some interesting canyon sort of that I wanted to go to that looked very interesting. Oh wow. don't neglect the stuff that is right in front of you, of course, for that, Jan, by dreaming about the things that I'm about to see in a minute. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that place. And I already enjoy this small road very, very much. These are the times where I'm a little bit sad that I don't live in a place like this one. I mean, Germany is quite nice to live at as well, right? But yeah. Do I need to say much more? And yeah, of course, we do have some mountains and the Alps and everything, of course, as well. But I think you know what I mean, right? This is a bit of a different experience. Man, oh man, oh man. Woohoo! Yes, 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 yes. I hope nobody will come here so I can take a brief, quick picture. Oh, wow. If it doesn't get better than this, I will not even be disappointed, because I was able to see this here and experience this. So what else to wish for? Oh, just the other side, and it just looks as good. Hell yes. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Okay, I think we will try something.
So, little guy, let's hope for the best, huh? Let's hope he doesn't lose me here. And I think he lost me already. You go out there. And now we will try it a second time. No, I don't know why he's constantly losing me. This cannot be so difficult, huh? Okay, another time. Active track. No, you go there. Okay, stay. Good boy. And through the tree, and he's gonna miss me, right? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's try something else. Wow. Okay. Don't complain about me not putting anything into this. So, all right. The good thing of this, with this, is actually that I can see if there's some car coming. Good. then I think we are pretty much out of the view, right? Yeah, and then we'll just park it here and get the little guy back. This is still spectacular to me that this works. Just doing everything by itself. Kind of. Oh, there we go. Pecker, what the hell? You did so well. You were landing there. Why? Okay. At least nothing is damaged. Yeah, well, so Pecker officially got detention for little boys not behaving properly. Seems like he's in his teenage years or something like that. Yeah, so he's gonna stay detained for a little while until he considers his own behavior. And then he's allowed to come out and play again.
I still have to laugh about that situation just a minute ago with Pecker landing and then not really landing. Maybe the surface wasn't even enough. Should have been a bit straighter. I guess that was the problem. Oh well. This is how you learn. Oh wow, that looks awesome. I mean, it's not for racing, of course, in here. Yeah, this is some tight little turns. And quite some height difference, I would say. Yep, nothing's there. So, still not so sure what this in the end is. If this is like a monastery or something like that. But at least they seem to have a restaurant and so on. But yeah. Ooh. Wow. Ah, okay. I'm not so sure if I want to do that. But eventually I will have to, because there's no other way to the other side of the road. Water crossing. But before we do that, I will park the bike there, and then I will at least walk a couple of meters in there. Give me a second.
Yeah, so Pecker is not out of detention. He has to stay behind over there with the bike. Even though this would be probably a pretty cool shot with the drone, but nah, I'm not gonna risk it. He was not behaving so nicely. Would you look at that? Awesome. It's worth it to walk a couple meters back here. Yeah, I think it was a good idea not to use the drone in there, because where the rock formations funnel up, the wind is blasting quite heavily. And with my luck, the drone would have gone in and then crashed against the rock and then fell into the water, and I would have lost the drone. At least that's my luck, so I'm not even going to risk it. What I have to risk though is crossing the little river, or the whatever over here, the creek. Yeah, first time for me to cross the creek with such a tarmac part in it, and I'm a little skeptical as to how nicely it will work out. But yeah, that was nice, no problem. Alrighty then. Good. Yeah, I was worried more than necessary, but that's just how it is. If you do something for the first time, then I don't know how it's with you. Maybe some of you are a little different in that regard, that you just blast through and you don't care. But maybe I'm getting a little too old for that. That I think more about the things that can happen than the joy that it, or only the joy that it brings. But I also think about the things that can happen.
Alright, so it seems like the clouds are moving in. I'm not so sure. I think I remember something along the lines of it's supposed to rain in the afternoon. But once I get some reception again, because down here in the valley there's zero reception, I will try and have a look for the weather forecast again. And maybe I will even look for a hotel already, as yeah, I just don't need to ride that much more, or I don't really need to ride more today. I've had a lot of fun. Yesterday I rode more than I was supposed to. I think today a little less than the 270 kilometers on average, at least I think so. I will check in a minute. And then let's have a look once we are out here. Yo, so guys, hotel booked. Most expensive one so far at an incredibly high price. Incredibly high price of 68 euros. Was quite lucky so far. First night 47, second night 50 euros. Okay, I hope it will not get more and more expensive the closer I get to Malaga, of course, but I still think those prices are pretty nice. I guess the benefit of being completely out of the season. Yeah, so I still have some 25 kilometers left. That means for you guys that will be the end of today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider to leave a thumbs up, comment, and if you dare, even consider to subscribe. That would be awesome. And until then, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.